Everyone, so welcoming you back in the new session of this Python revision 201. From last few classes we are just going through the first chapter of this grade 12 CBSE portion. So now we are starting with the last few questions and then we will be done with the unsolved questions given in the chapter. So without wasting our time, let us move to our next question. Write a program that reads a date as an integer. Integer, you know very well, it is a whole number and which will be in a format of month, date and year. You can see the format because date is written in many of the formats. That's what they have mentioned the format here properly. As you know, it's an integer value, so there is no special character or something is not given in between. The program will call a function that print out the date in the format. The first is for the month, then date and day, and then for the year. So if the input is something 12/25/2019, then what you have to display, you have to first extract the first two numbers of this complete integer. So that 12 and 12, if you will convert into the name of the month, so 12th month is December month, and then the date is 25, you have to put a comma and then you have to display the year. So the main part of this question is to make ourselves comfortable with the extraction of a part of a complete number. Well, you know very well, if you have any idea about the number programming, you must be aware with the divide and the modulus operator, which are mainly used for the extraction of a part of a complete number. So just to save our time, I have already written the program in the Python IDLE, and you please check it. There is one variable x in which first I am taking the value for the date, enter a number which is actually a date, and the format for the date is month, date and year. Then the divide sign, you know very well, the divide sign will give you the quotient, right? So this will give you the quotient, and as you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 are there. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, so this quotient is actually giving you the month value. The last two values will be extracted in the quotient part, which will be the m value, month. Okay, when you will find the modulus, it will give you the remainder part, which is ddyyy, and when you will divide it again by 4 zeros, it will give you the date value, and the modulus will give you the year value. One more part is required in this question, that is to convert the month number into equivalent month name. So for that I have taken one list here. You can see the first is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. A complete list is there, and here with respect to the value which we are receiving inside m, because m is for the month, right? And the value is starting, suppose the one value you receive, so one is for January, but in case of list, as the position is starting from 0, so we have to write L m minus 1. So if the value of m is 1, so 1 minus 1 will become 0, and at position 0 you have value January, so it will display January, and then the date is coming in d variable, comma, it's automatically will insert a space in between the the month name with the space, and then the date, and then comma with year. So this is the whole thing. If we will take with respect to a practical example for this, so you can take one example here. Suppose the value for x is 12/28/2021. So this is the whole date, you could say, or it's a number. When you will go for this division 12/28/2021, so you can see in total 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 values are there. So when you will divide it by 6 zeros, so in that case it will give you the last division, integer division in case of Python, so it will give you 12. Perfect. So this print, when you will print here m, so just for the clarity purpose I am displaying m here, so you will get here 12, right? Then you will go for the modulus part. So when you will find the modulus of the same value 2021 and modulus with 1 2 3 4 5 6, so it will give you the remaining part. Okay, so date is equal to, you will be getting 282021, and when you will do, see, 282021, when you will divide it again by 000 4 zeros, so again it will give you 28 here. Okay, this value is d only, so d divided by this. You can do it in one statement like I did, or you can do it separately also. I took double division here, so in that case you don't need to convert it into integer, but if you will take it single division, then you can convert it into integer. And when again you will find the modulus of it, this one, so it is d divided by 10200. So this will give you what? This will give you the year, so 2021. And now finally you will be converting this 12 into what? M minus 1. So m value is 12 only. So this m value 12 is 12 minus 1 is equal to 11, and 11 is 0, 1, 2, 3. When you will go for 11, it will be November. So it will display the same thing. Let us check the output of this code here. So we'll go to run module and we'll execute the code where we will check the output of this. So please enter a date here. I'm entering 12/28/2021. So you can check what we are getting here, December 28, 2021. Okay, so this is the correct answer, right? This is the correct answer of our, and 12/28/2021 is for your clarity only. If you want to skip this one, you can just make it as a comment here. How can we make it comment? You just have to add a hash here. So this will be converted into comment, right? And now you can run the code again. Go to run and run module. And when you will execute it again for the same values, you will be getting the perfect output. That is the required output. So I hope you are clear with this question. So let us move to the next question now. So next question is, write a program that prints a table on 2 columns, table that helps converting the miles into kilometers. So what they are asking you to convert the miles into kilometers. So you should be aware with the formula first. How can we convert the miles into the kilometers? So the input value is miles only, and first they are not asking you to give any input. It is a particular range you can take and you can convert the value into kilometers. So 1 mile, you should be clear with this. 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometer. Okay, like that only, whatever the value for mile is there, you can convert it into kilometer. Okay, so this is a quite simple question. You have to display it in a form of 2 columns. So just pretend like you are inside a table, that it is just the formatting is actually required for the same. As such, code change is not required. So how can we convert it into comment? You just give 3 codes. If you are aware to it, 3 codes are used for multi-line comment. Okay, and then we will be getting the next question here. Yeah, this is our next question. So miles into kilometer is the question number 9. Yeah, here it is. Question number 9. Right, so this is, you can see how small code I have written here, because the question is quite simple. They have not given any of the range, like from here to here you have to display the mile to kilometer and all. So I just have taken, because we have to display it into 2 columns. So you can see it's mile to kilometer. I took mile here, and for the separation purpose I took one hyphen here, and then kilometer. The range I took like for I in range from 1 to 10, and then the value of I, which is actually representing the value in miles, and then with the help of multiplying this mile by 1.609, as 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers. So you will be able to convert it into kilometer. At the same time, as the digit was coming very long, so I converted into 2-digit value after decimal with the help of round function. So I'll show you the output for this, and then I'll show you the output with respect to round function also and without round also. So can you see, like, the output is coming, and this is looking like perfect only. You can see the range is from 1 to 10, right? Let me arrange it properly so that you can see the output and the input both together. So just check it properly. Here the miles and kilometer is coming, and the range is from 1 to 10. So this value is included and the last value is excluded. So it is actually working from 1 to 9. 1 to 9. Okay, so 1 mile and the equivalent kilometer is 1.61, and then the mile will become 2. So this value just have to multiply it by 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the point is, why this round function I have used here. You know, the round function is like a mathematical round, and after 2 place value I am just considering here. If you will remove this, then you will be getting a long value. You can check the output here, and if you want to remove it, it's not compulsory for you to go for round function, right? Please don't think ki ma'am, if ma'am has written so it's compulsory. I'll show you the output with respect to round also and without round also. Now you can see the output is coming like after decimal some 3 place values are coming. So if you are okay with this, you can go with this also and that also. Anything is fine, because as such in the question they have not bounded us to go for this and that. So everything is fine. So now moving to the next question. So well, the next question is, this is another one, and based on the same principle, write another program printing a table with two columns that helps converting the pound value into kilograms. So again, for this also you should be clear. These all are, I think, physics and all. So 1 pound, if you will check, 1 kilogram actually is equal to 0.45 pound. Okay, that's the formula. So they are asking you to convert it into, pound to kilogram. Okay, so we have to convert that pound to kilogram. For that, whatever the pound value will be there, you need to multiply that value. Pound kilogram is equal to pound multiplied by 0.45. So this will give you the value, equivalent value in kilogram. So the input is pound, output is kilogram. Formula I have written here, and no limit, nothing is given. You need to display it in a form of, again, the columns and all. So this question is ditto same as the previous one, right? So let me show you the code for this one also again. So I'm moving to the, I'll make it comment again, otherwise the output you will be getting for this also. And now I'll move to the next question. So here the question is quite simple, very easy. You can check it here. Exactly, I mean, if you are clear with the previous one, then I will not take more than a minute to explain this. So you can see we have print here, then pound, and then kilometer. Now you can see for loop is here, I in range from 1 to 11. So this time I have included this 10 also. So it is going to display the output from 1 to 10. Okay, for pound 1 to 10. Right, and this will be converted into kilometer. The formula you know very well, I into 0.45. The reason to use this round function is again the same. I don't want a big value. I just want after decimal 2 place value. So for that, comma 2. I is the pound value. Again, I am repeating. And if you will multiply this value by 0.45, you will be getting the equivalent kilometer value. Round function is optional. So let us go for this question also. This is 99% same. Now you can see pound is this value, kilometer is this value. Perfect. Okay. So as I said, 1 pound is equal to 0.45 kilometer. Then 2 pound is equal to 0.9 kilometer. Now the second is, if you don't want to use this round function, you can ignore it. Say I'm ignoring this round function, and then you have to ignore the complete syntax of round function. Well, one more, you have to count the number of open parentheses, and that many parentheses we have to close also. So well, moving to the next one. Now you please check. The output is again the same, only because we are getting a 2 decimal value only, right? So no problem if you are using round, and also fine if you are not using, then also it is fine. So I hope you are clear with both of these questions. How can we convert one value into another value, and how can we use one round function to display only 2 place values. Now moving to the next question, write a program that reads 2 times in military format 0900 and 1730 and print the number of hours and minutes between the 2 times. A sample run is given below here. So you can see the first time is 9 and the second time is 1730, which is 5:30, and the difference between these two is 8 hours and 30 minutes. So you have to find the difference. So first 2 values will be deducted by this one, the first 2 value of the second time, and the same you will check it for the last 2 values of both of the times, and the deduction will give you the difference between the both times. Okay, so moving to the code again. So now again I'm converting it into what? Comment. Well done. Okay, so now last. So this is the closing of comment. Now I am moving to the last question. Again, here only you can see the question, and this question is also quite simple question. So here we have the 2 times. So enter first time, right? They are asking you to enter 2 times. The first time is inside T1, the second time is inside T2. And the same question we did, we started our session, today's session, from there only. How can we extract a part? So here also we have to extract the part. Now we have to extract the first 2 digits present in first number. Okay, and we have to extract the last 2 digits present in first number, and even the same thing for the second number. So if you know the division sign will give you the first 2 digits, modulus will give you the last 2 digits if you are dividing it by 100. Okay, modulus 100 will give you the last 2 digits, and divide 100 will give you the first 2 digits, because they both are based on the principle of quotient and remainder. Quotient and remainder. and then the remainder will give you the last values. The question will give you the first two values, and when you will find the deduction of both, it will be giving you the remainder value. Now the point is, if you are getting something in negative, so you have to take care about the negative thing also, because the negative time is not possible, right? So in that case, you can use one ABS function. You remember the use of ABS. It is the absolute value, which is the positive value, always will give you the positive value. So let us take this with respect to one example, which will give you one idea like how the things are working. So I'm just putting it in the side, and then I'm opening my notes here with respect to one of the value. We can just check it here. So suppose the value of T1 is 0900. Suppose the value of T2 is 1730, and then H1 is equal to 0900 divided by 100. So just go for it. What you are getting, it is 100 divided by 900, 900. Okay, so here the remainder which you are getting, quotient is actually what, 9 only, 09 or 9. You can consider 09 also for your clarity only. Then T2 is 1730, which is divided by 100 is equal to, when you will go for it, 100 with 1730, 100, 100. Then you have 730, 100, 700. This is the remainder. So here you are getting 17. Can you see like how it is finding the first two values? The same trick actually we used in the previous one also. So if you will write it down here as a comment, so with respect to the input, if the input for this is what? If the input is 0900 for T1, and if the input for the second one T2 is 1730, so here you are getting what? 09, and the H2 hours 2 you are getting is 17. Okay, so when you will go for the remainder, so what are you getting for the remainder? For remainder here, so it is nothing, it is 0 only we are getting, so remainder is 0. But when you will find the remainder for the second value, I am getting here 30. Okay, this is 30. Right, now we have to find the deduction of this. So if you will go for H1 minus S2, so 09 and minus this value is, yeah, 09 minus 00 is 0 only. Right, and when you will go for the second value, it is 17. 17 and 30 we are getting. So 17 M1 minus M2, right? So 0. Oh, that one is what is it is written H1 minus S2. The hours you will deduct from hours only now. So 09 minus 17 is equal to 08. Okay. 09 minus 17 is equal to 08. Correct only. And 17 when you will then second is 00 minus 30 is equal to minus 30. Now here the value is coming as negative. You know the negative value though is not possible. So when you will find the ABS of this RH now, so here to it is positive only, so there is no change. But when you will apply the same thing for a negative value, this value will display in positive form. So you will be getting 30 minutes. Okay, let me show you the output of this code so that you will be more clear with the stuff. So the input I have taken is 0900 and 1730. So 0900 I have taken for this, and 1730 I have taken for the second one. Now you can check it is 2 hours and oh, I wrote by mistake 19. Then it is perfect only. 19 minus 17 is 2 hours, and 00 minus 30 is minus 30, but I am getting here 30 because of this ABS. I can show you one more time. So I have here 0900 because we did the the dry run with respect to this only. Now you can see 830. Okay, let me just remove this ABS function here, and then you check what is the difference. If I'll remove it, then you see you will be getting the minutes in negative. Okay, 0900 1730. Okay, it is 8 hours and minus 30, which is looking like wrong only. So that's what I am saying, always to be aware with all the functions, and it is a case sensitive language, so you have to write in small only. ABS I added here, and when you will go again for the same code, this time it will give you the correct answer. Okay, well, I hope you are clear with all the questions, and if you are clear with everything, don't forget to like and to subscribe the channel and to share with your friends. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.